beauty of a hometown lies not in its streets, but in the memories it holds. We are currently en route to Columbia, Missouri, where I was born and raised. I lived there literally from the day that I was born until I was 18 and headed to college. It's a pretty quick flight from Atlanta to St. Louis, and every time that I'm in the Atlanta airport, you already know that I will be heading to Terminal C to eat at Bantam and Biddy. This is the same as the brunch spot Zach and I go to that we just love so much, but it's in the airport, and my little advertising spiel that they've never paid me for. You get an entree, 2 sides, and a cornbread muffin in the airport for $12, which is just absolutely delicious. Flying from Atlanta to St. Louis, there is then a 2-hour drive to my sweet hometown of Columbia. I love seeing my family. I think that can go without saying, but I saw my family just a couple of weeks ago, and the purpose of this visit truly was to be in my hometown and also to see my dogs. My dog Porter is a 15-and-a-half-year-old mini golden doodle. We got him when I was 11 and he was 2. He is turning into such an old man, and so many visits that I do to my hometown truly are like for the reason of him. But then we also have Gracie. She is the quarantine puppy. She's the bigger one. She's brown. She's a labradoodle, and I have never met a dog that is as obsessed with balls, and specifically catching balls, as she is. My mom made this very cute itinerary of ideas for me to do whenever I am home, and the first one that we started with was going to the Columbia Farmers Market. This farmers market was not around, or at least was not around in the same way whenever I actually lived here. I've only really visited it since I moved away, but they have lots of regulations on the vendors that can be there and like how locally sourced they have to be, which then is cool being there as a consumer because you know that each of the people there is someone from the area, growing a vegetable, arranging flowers, making soy candles. My mom and sister love getting these vegan breakfast burritos from Gina's, and so we got some of those. I got a chorizo one. We also left with some cookies, a pumpkin candle, and I got an apple cider slushie. Columbia is a college town. It is home to the University of Missouri, also known as Mizzou. Both of my sisters went to Mizzou, but I obviously did not. But Mizzou campus has always just been such an integral part of my life since we live right by it. It was game day the day that we were there, but we weren't going to the game. It was an 11 a.m. game, which is kind of funny, but we went to one of my sister's friends' tailgate. College game day infiltrates. Infiltrates. And then my sister showed us around her sorority house because somehow she is not 5 years old anymore and is actually like a grown person living in college.
So most of the rooms at Zeta Tau Alpha are 2-mans like this. This is my room. And then one thing about Zeta Tau Alpha is that all the girls living in get
Oh, you get robes?
Get robes.
Are they embroidered or anything?
Yeah, I have my name on it.
Oh, cute.
But this is my favorite side of the house because it's the sunset house, and except for work week, I am not awake for sunrises, so it's really nice to be able to see the sunset. And Columbia actually has extra beautiful sunsets if you're not from around here. It's something to do like our water plant or something. And a baseball, and they try and hit our house with a baseball. Like they'll like, boom, it into our house. That's the goal.
So if your window's open, then it'll just come right into you.
Yeah. Or break it. Yeah, so if they break a window, they do have to pay for it, but they haven't broken a window in like 20 years.
That's nice of them.
So bad at their game. Yeah.
Their aim's not
This is the size of our closets.
Oh, cute.
Lounge. So yeah, use this room? Yeah. We have 2 lounges, one on the second and one on the third floor. This space is actually available to everyone, not just specifically girls living in.
It kind of looks like a therapist waiting room.
It low-key, it's like very formal, and I don't like that the like chairs don't touch the wall.
Oh, I think that's so that you don't like hit the wall.
Yeah,
but
I also don't like that artwork. But one fun fact about our artwork is that it's actually the same artwork that's in Alabama Zeta because we have a National Housing Corporation.
Oh, cute.
One thing about our housing director is that she makes sure that every single girl living in house is featured somewhere on the walls. So I'm actually on the 3rd floor, but everybody's featured somewhere.
We want to see it on the 3rd floor.
Cute.
And we also have a super fun sisterhood event making these little flags.
What we're driving on now is the street that I grew up on, and pretty soon we will pass my childhood home where my mom no longer lives. We are no longer the owners of the house, but I lived in the same house from when I was 3 years old to when I was 18 years old, which just feels really special. Like 15 years of my life were in that house, and now someone else is in there making memories. But it feels meaningful to drive by it. Like I feel the connection with the house still when we drive by it.
Almost. I saw you freeze.
Look
how
proud.
bandana. Look how proud he is.
Your new kerchief.
Look at you, handsome guy. You are ready.
Do you want one too? You got it? You look so handsome. Let's see it. You got pumpkins and some leaves. You love it? You love it? You wear it so well, buddy. Welcome to fall. Favorite season, huh? Gracie, I want to see.
Show me.
You got one too. You got one too. You look so good. What's yours says leaves. Yeah. We like the sparkle.
And I like, we
That's
like the
fun.
fabric is cool.
I do like it. I feel like there has to be like, this has to be like duping one. Like there has to be like another one that exists
Yes.
that is like this. It's just one
Yeah.
tail back here.
Honestly, it's missing a button too.
Right, and there's not another one.
fanning your tail for your YouTube channel.
There's not another
And your
one
like socks. That's good too.
of that size.
Please take your food.
Take your free water.
Look, there are arrows in case I didn't know where it was. Look, there's the arrows up here.
Please take your food. Please take your food.
She's saying pick it up. Can you get mine too?
This is yours.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good one. Enjoy.
There used to be a sign there.
I think it's like more of like
I wouldn't say Missouri is known for its sunsets because I don't think many people know Missouri for much of anything, but if you are from Missouri or if you spend time in Missouri, you will come to find out that Missouri golden hour and Missouri sunsets just truly feel special compared to anywhere else. We went to the dog park to throw balls for Gracie, of course. Porter has gotten too grumpy in his old age to enjoy the dog park anymore. But even this, like just with hometowns being so steeped in memories, like we used to come with Porter whenever we'd first gotten him and I was 11 years old to this same dog park. Like there's trees that I remember climbing. There's like benches that I remember sitting on and just feeling so special and honored whenever a dog I didn't know came up to me. Felt like the chosen one. I posted about this on TikTok and I don't think people appreciated it quite as much as my YouTube community will, but this is a book that's in like this little memory box that my mom has of things of me called Anna's Day from May 17th, 2002, and literally my mom invented day in my life. Like this is incredible. On Sunday, I unfortunately had to head back to Atlanta. It truly was just a a little less than 48-hour trip that I took to Missouri, but I still enjoyed the crisp morning air that is a little bit crisper than we're having in the South right now. Of course with my dogs, before eventually making the drive back to St. Louis and having to say goodbye. I feel like while working a full-time job, taking weekends to actually go a place and just fully disconnect and fully spend time back with like, oh, I hate myself for saying, but old versions of myself brings like a new awareness and a new appreciation. Like going back to work on Monday, it's like, but the people don't know that I just spent 48 hours with my family, with my dogs that I love so much, in a place that is so special to me. Like, I am me. I don't know. I feel like in your early 20s, whenever you start a job, it can start to feel like I am job, I am profession. And so taking slow weekends like this to make memories and appreciate memories and just be me with the people who love me is so special. And I'm so glad I got to share it with you.